Hey boo boo, what's poppin'? Welcome back, best friend. I hope you're doing fantabulous. It's your girl Nene, and today we have another read. So go ahead, get your drinkity drink, get your snackity snack. Let's get it poppin'. Now, Spirit's showing me we have some pre-pulled cards here that people have some mad respect for you now. Okay, it's one of the things where like you were kind of that late bloomers. What Spirit's showing me here, we have a lot of this Piscean energy coming through, 12th house energy, kind of like reclusive. It took a while for you to really get into your own, right? Because I feel like your self-expression was limited at a young age. All right, so the first cards that we have is we have courage coming through with the lion. All right, we have fertility. Okay, you see it? There you go. And we also have clarity. You had clarity. And with this fertility card, we also have the inner child card. Okay, I just want to show you all these cards real quick. We have inner child. We have expression. We have imagination. And with imagination, y'all, it's all interconnected. We also have the 12th house energy, which is very Piscean coming through, right? So I feel like when you were younger, you were a lot more gullible and you got bullied. You got picked on. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you expressed yourself differently. I'm hearing like people who used to think you were weird, like you were picked last for a long time, maybe in school, like you were the last one picked on the team. Like I said, it's definitely giving those late bloomer vibes where it's like growing pains. You had to go through the growing pains of becoming before you really seasoned up to who you are today. And now you grow, now you sexy, now you know who you are. You've had clarity. Your inner child has woken up to the divinity of who he or she is what's coming through here. We have the card worthy coming out as well, right? So worthy is realizing your self-worth. You've had clarity of your self-worth, right? And because of this, because like you used to kind of like look outside of yourself for the validation, look outside of yourself to see if you were on the right track, asking people's opinions and things like that. And you got hurt. Like your inner child got rejected a lot because people would really give you their their two cents is what I'm hearing. And their 2 cents, honestly, like these are a bunch of basic betties. That's what Spirit's saying here. A lot of basic ass people who picked you last in the past now have bad respect for you because like you don't even give these folks the time of day. A lot of these people could be family members as well. Like you have some narcissistic family members is what I'm hearing, because we also have reconciliation coming through. We have compassion. It's like these people, like you have compassion for these people. I feel like it's like they know not what they do is the vibe I'm feeling here. But they want you to have compassion for them. And I feel like even if you've forgiven them, like you're not really talking to them because like there was low vibing and they were kind of pulling you down, right? We have well-being. You had to step away. We have well-being coming through. You had to step away and focus on yourself, okay? And we also have the family card. Like I said, for some of you, it's like you decided to go make your own family. Whether it's like blood family, like actually having children and having your own family, you're not really talking to the other family that you used to talk to, right? Or it's given like you built your own soul tribe or people who are like-minded, right? That's how you found yourself, was through your soul tribe. Your new soul tribe could be on the internet is what I'm hearing. And we also literally, okay, we have boundaries right after that. So we have the boundaries card. You set some boundaries with these people. And a lot of it's like family members, they didn't have no place in talking to you the way they used to talk to you. And now, because you're hyper-focused and finally, like, you're getting the ball rolling. You passed the test, you're getting the ball rolling, and you're no longer, like, dwelling in darkness, dwelling in isolation. Although you might be, like, by yourself, but you're not in, like, you were in the thick of it in the darkness is what I'm hearing, but you're no longer there. And even if your situation, like your living environment or whatever, has stayed the same, internally you've changed and you decided, like, no, I'm having clarity of my truth and my value and who I am. And maybe you're changing your aesthetic. Like maybe you're changing your home. Like, right? Like it's given, like now your expression is no longer limited to the opinions of other people. Your inner child is really, really proud of you. That's what I'm hearing. All right. And also I'm hearing as well, it's like even though you've matured a lot, even though like you are in tune with your intuition, Spirit's saying you also have, it's like between you're older and you're really seasoned and wise, like this old sage is what it feels like, because you're no longer gullible, no longer follow for the tricks of people. Because I'm hearing that you always try to see the best in folks. But the thing is that you had to realize that not everybody has your big heart, right? That's what I'm hearing. And that's why you had to set boundaries and learn how to toughen your skin, boo-boo. So yeah, you're like this old sage, but at the same time, there's this childlike nature about you. Like, it's giving Benjamin Button vibes. Like, you're aging in reverse. I'm also getting Saturn energy. You could have Saturn placements in your chart going through your Saturn return. All right, you've learned the lessons of Saturn, is what Spirit's saying. And the worst is over with, because now it was that internal transformation, and here you are. These people have mad respect for you. All right, also, I wanted to show you these as well. Like I said, we had the 12th house card coming through. 12th house says your faith, hidden tendencies, and large institutions or overwhelming events. I'm zoning in on the word your faith. Like, your faith in yourself is strengthened, and regardless of the fears, because we have the moon card, right? Okay, so the moon could represent that subconscious with that 12th house energy and imagination. I'm here that you're taking control of your imagination. Like, you're becoming this master manifester, right? Who decides and has a total focus of not letting things outside of you trigger you to, get off course, right? So with the moon card, it says the nurturing of feelings caused by and reactions, right? I feel like the reason why you had to isolate is because for a long time you were being reactive to shit, and you're no longer being reactive to things, and you're listening to your intuition. You're realizing that your imagination is the preview to life's coming attractions, right? So we also have in Aquarius. So I'm getting this vibe of like you have this rebellious spirit, kind of like Aquarius. That's your inner child. Your inner child is this rebellious teenager is what it feels like. And I feel like you're kind of like embodying that, like maybe the way that you're dressing like that rebellious teenager. I'm also getting a message come through right now that you also have this old school vibe about you. It's given like 2000s rap and R&B kind of ish. You'll say like you just expressing and leading into the things that you're drawn to instead of following trends or following like what everyone else is doing is really inspiring to people who used to look down on you. That's what I'm hearing here. So the Aquarius card, it says your vision, what's new and different about, and use an unconventional way. All right, so like I said, you're stepping into that unconventionality kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So we also have the 9th house, which is also the house of Sagittarius. It's about your belief system. Another thing that I'm hearing as well is that you try to tell people, like either warn them with prophecy or something like that. Like you're very, very, it's giving your honest energy, right? You have this high intelligence, and that's why you don't really get along with other people. It's given like you can't talk eagle to pigeons, right? And you're like a bird born into a cow family is the vibe here. With this 9th house card, it says, as if it or they came from all there is. It's like you've dealt with ringleaders and narcissists, definitely in the family is what it's feeling like, who it's almost like they try to make you seem like you were crazy. That's why you didn't trust your intuition for a long time. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and Spirit's saying every time you called something out, like, it would follow through, like, it would happen. And time again, these people just would not listen. And now it's coming to a point, it's like they have no choice but to fucking listen now, but it's too late. Even though they want to reconcile with you, they want to make amends, it's like they're secretly inspired, secretly watching, observing, seeing this transformation that you had. It's like Spirit's saying like now they have no choice but to admit the truth because the proof's in the pudding. Okay, so I will tell you this, while I was shuffling these tarot cards, I kept seeing major arcana after major arcana. I saw the Justice card, I saw Death. Okay, so, oh, look, now we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, okay, the Empress. And I saw Death, I saw the Emperor. So you have literally overcome the challenges because it's like you're no longer playing small. And that's the reason why, like, that was the game changer for you. You quit playing small to fit in these boxes, these illusions is what I'm hearing. All right, Spirit, tell me more about this energy. We have the 10 of Cups coming through, boo-boo. 10 of Cups. That's about your happiness. What is going to be fulfilling to you, even if it's unconventional, right? And what makes you happy and proud is what is unconventional. Boo-boo, we got Judgment. This is giving the vibes of like, if you're not coming to, bring something good to the table, right? If you're taking away from my happiness, you are a liability. That's the vibe that you're coming in with 2024 is like, who's being a liability here on my mental health? Because you are an energy sponge and you pick up a lot on people's energy around you. Like you be feeling emotions that aren't even fucking yours and you be thinking that it's yours and it's not. And then you get in the spiral in the past, right? That's why you had to pull away, right? And you're realizing like, I don't have to tolerate breadcrumbs. I don't have to tolerate that behavior, right? And because you took the power back and you stopped tolerating shit and you started, it's like you're no longer leaning onto the support of toxic people, is what I'm hearing as well. Tell me more about this energy, Spirit. Literally, the Ace of Swords, boo-boo. We have the Ace of Swords. You've had clarity. Can't make this up. And, you know, sometimes, you know, the parasitic mind is what I'm calling it. You know, the voices in the head that come from the remnants of the past, right? Like, you'll hear a thought pop in your head, and it's a pre-recording of what these people said to you, maybe growing up. Right, and it's mistaken for your own thoughts, but it's not. And you're taking the reins. I'm seeing the chariot in my mind's eye. All right, and you've had clarity. Ooh, y'all, we got the Eight of Pentacles. You've had clarity. Like I said, no longer going with the wind, like being flown around all willy-nilly for bullshit. Like, you're focusing now. That's what Spirit's saying. You're hyper-focusing, and you're working on yourself. And these people, it's like, they have bad respect for you now, because literally everything that you've said, all of your expression has always been in truth. And they're starting to realize, I'm also hearing that some of these people, like, they feel like they're living a lie, right? Whenever you live your truth, it will expose other people who are not living in integrity and who are not living in truth. And these people who used to hate on you are now inspired by you. We have the World card. I told you that old chapter is literally dead and gone. You're out of it. You're no longer there. You're out of it. We have the World card. That's all about this new chapter. It's like you're leaving behind things that made you feel icky, right? You're getting out of that icky ass bullshit. And the thing is like, these people want to come for a ride. They want to go for a ride in the new car. Boo boo, they can't come. Why? Because they didn't help you put the down payments down, right? It's giving those types of vibes. And I don't even care. Ooh. It's like whenever you needed these folks the most, they were not there. They were actually not helping. That's what I'm hearing. With their words, with their evil eyes. Ooh, rebuke-defied. And it's like, now that you're starting to shine, because I forgot to mention, we also have the shine card at the bottom of this deck over here. All right, something about her stood out from the rest. With no holding back, she became the very best. All right, so if you want to take a little screenshot of that, hi. All right, so you're becoming the very best. Literally can't make this up. We have boundaries twice. Because if you keep, it's like, you realize, like, I can't, I'm in tune. I pick up on a lot with the air card, right? I'm also hearing Libra. You can have Libra in your chart. And having acceptance. Now, not everybody can come with you. You're realizing that. Having clarity. Because you don't need nobody to sit there and, now that you're successful, now that you're, you know, your hard work is starting to pay off. And now they want to come around. Now that it's like, oh, you had to prove yourself to them? They thought that you had to prove yourself? No, that's the thing. You try to prove yourself time and time again. It was never enough. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? You ain't got to prove a damn thing. Because God's Spirit done presented the evidence. That's what I'm hearing here. And they wanted to stick their nose in the air and be like, oh, I don't know. You know, being weird. I can't even deal with that shit. It's like, that's it. 2024, we are not talking messing with people who bring about that weird energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you say you support me, but you giving me this vibe. Or you made a weird comment, all right? You want me to explain? And that's another thing. You are no longer explaining yourself, all right? You are no longer explaining yourself. We do have the moon coming out twice. All right, something's being revealed. What's being revealed, Spirit? What is this moon about? That's what it is. You're being revealed. Because like I said before, there's this energy of repression before, like, when it comes to you speaking up, speaking the truth. Because every time you would, I'm also hearing, like, you would trigger people. And it's like you set a boundary and they thought that you was attacking them. But you weren't. All right? It's like, no, boundaries show that I care about this relationship. Right? Like, if you really didn't care, you would have just straight up cut them off and, like, cussed them out or something. You know what I'm saying? But instead you set a boundary and they took it as, oh, you're being disrespectful. That's what I'm hearing. But now it's like, sometimes you got to grow little teeth, right? You got to have some teeth. That's what Spirit's saying. You grew your teeth, period. But now it's like they want to ride on your tailcoats, right? I think that's the way you say it. Like, now that you're starting to become, and they're seeing the evidence finally, and they're finally waking the fuck up to who you are, that you weren't fake, that you weren't bullshitting, right? Now they want to tag along. It's like, now you respect me? It took that much for you to finally respect me? I can't even deal with that shit. Ooh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles coming through. The Six of Cups. Oh, Lord. Six of Cups, alright. And the Two of Pentacles. And see, that's the thing. When somebody puts you in a position to sacrifice all of your progress is what I'm hearing. That's the vibe I'm feeling here. Like somebody trying to make you sacrifice all your progress for this relationship, right? Like, you know, you've come this far, and you didn't come this far to only come this far is what Spirit's saying. And the Ace of Wands, okay, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. I told you. Okay, so these people feel like that's what it is. They do, like, they have mad respect for you now, but the thing is, like, it's kind of sick. It's like they feel like you owe them. That's what I'm hearing with the Devil energy. With all this energy, it's like the Ace of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, giving handouts energy. The Nine of Cups, like I said, like, you've become the wish fulfilled. You're embodying the wish fulfilled. And we have the 8, so we have 2, 8, well, it's 8 and 9, okay? So we have the 8 of Wands coming through here. They could be messaging you, it's like the energy don't match. That's what I'm hearing. The energy does not match. Their words, whatever they're saying, even if they're trying to like talk sweetly to you and shit, it's like the energy doesn't match like their vibe, their intentions. Like they have other intentions is what Spirit's telling me here. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit, about this energy. Spirit said keep on focusing on yourself. Keep on focusing on you. Keep on focusing on your growth. You are a walking inspiration. I told you, boo-boo. You're a walking inspiration. You're inspiring people by you letting go of your fears, right? It's like, it's more like, you know, we're always going to have that fear. And courage really represents feeling the fear of doing it anyways. That's what you've been in the process of doing. But we do have cord cutting, okay? You're too delicious to let people with boo-boo energy dim your sparkle. Okay, so cord cutting. Like I said, like you've been in the process of cutting cords with anyone who makes your fire go out with that inspiration. It's giving fire energy, okay? I'm here, and we can't stop, and we won't stop. Jezebel spirit, like I said, I told you the energy don't match. This is somebody who is controlling. They ain't changed, all right? We have Jezebel spirit. I've also, it could have been like an ex-bestie or something. Somebody you try to collaborate with. It says controlling, hidden motives. Hidden motives. I done told y'all. Confirmation. Opportunist, manipulative, gossip, and fake. Alright. Let them be inspired. That's fine. It's almost like, you know, we ain't got to be nasty or whatever. We could be respectful and, oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment, you know. But it's given like, don't give them no more. It's like they want to push the boundary and come for the ride, even though they sat there and sabotaged the connection. Being weird, okay? It's like frenemy vibes. Even if it's like a family member or something like that. It's a frenemy is what this person was. They didn't want you to express yourself. And now that you are no longer in a cage, now that you are free is what I'm hearing. Feminine energy. Also, it could be a toxic feminine with that Jezebel spirit and the feminine energy coming through. This person was threatened by your femininity. They were threatened by your artistic expression, the way that you dress, the way that you talk, the way that you smile, the way you laugh. I'm hearing that your spirit triggered, like your light triggered the demons inside of them. Spell work, intentional or unintentional. Like I said, evil eye energy coming through. Rebuke-defied, okay? Rebuke-defied, period. Enlightened deacon of Scorpio, the eagle. So we have the eagle coming through again, all right? So higher perspective, patience, observant, and the hunter. So I love my collective because y'all no longer play the victim. Y'all might have moments where, you know, but you catch it. You catch it real quick, and that's what you've been doing. And that's why you're looking sexy, boo-boo. That healing looks so good. Healing never looks so good on you. Ooh, hold on. I dropped a lot of cards. All right, boo boo. So these are the 3 cards that fell. We have Jericho by Yuriko. I think that's how you say their name. They're a really good artist on TikTok. But the song's called Jericho, and it says, predestined, written in stone. I feel it coming. I can feel it in my bones. Heavily protected and never alone. All right, so you're heavily protected. And that's why you're succeeded, because like your ancestors, your guardian angels, they've been rooting you on this whole time. They're like, look at my baby. Look at them overcoming their fears, overcoming the illusions of bullshit, the Maya, right? And it says, when I move, it's an earthquake rumble. I will never ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. And I'll tell you this, look. Bottom of the deck, we have the lowest deacon of Scorpio, which is the lizard. It's frumpy, unworthy, weak, and depressed. And this person, they fed on the fact that you were depressed. That's what I'm hearing, literally. Intimidated by your energy. All right? Bravado, pushing their weight around. This was a bully, Jezebel spirit, okay? But they delighted in the fact at one point that you were in the low deacon of Scorpio, which is the lizard, not knowing your worth. And now you're elevating to the top is what I'm hearing. So, and I don't need to be humble. You don't need to be fucking humble. Spirit said that we ain't being humble no more. We'll be sweet. We'll be kind. But we're not going to be fucking humble and just take it. All right? That's the vibe. And Spirit just wants me to remind you. Yeah, you inspire your haters because of how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much you've overcome. Like you're walking inspiration, literally. Okay? Break down walls like Jericho crumble. And that's what you've done. You've been breaking down the walls within yourself. All right? We have stamina, running laps around haters, one step ahead. You are your own competition. Like I said, with that hyper-focused 8 of Pentacles energy, like you ain't even thinking about these people, right? You just hyper-focused. Like you really ain't messing with them no more. And it's like maybe they're just bored. That's what I'm hearing. They're bored. They got this lackluster, like they ain't really doing anything with their lives. And like them observing you, watching from the shadows and stuff, it's like you're giving them inspiration, but it's almost like they want a do-over. Like they feel sorry for like talking down to you or picking you last, making you feel like you were the shit when you actually were, because they're actually jealous. All right. We have late bloomer makes, like I said, you're a late bloomer. Late bloomer makes for the prettiest bouquet of flowers. So that's what's happening. You've blossomed, all right? Because you were that late bloomer. It took you a while to get your reins, you know what I'm saying? It took you a little bit to figure things out and figure out, like, this world that we live in, you know? Not everybody, that's another thing. I'll tell you this. Not everybody has it figured out. Most people don't know what the hell they're doing. But you know what? You're starting to realize, and you're waking up to your value. You're waking up to your worth. The Spirit's saying like that's it. That's it. All right, that's what miracles happen for you, boo-boo, period. So you are overcoming that bullshit. All right, so let's go ahead and get some final advice. The Spirit, what final advice do you have for the person watching this? We have Divine Feminine. So we have the Divine Feminine coming out twice. And it says Black Moonstone and the Moon. All right, so tapping into your Divine Feminine energy. I'm hearing like clean your altar, go buy flowers, decorate is what I'm hearing. Like to see over here, I got a little dry erase board and I put beauty heals the soul. All right, so that's my philosophy. Beauty heals the soul. You know, I'll tell you this much for sure. Whenever I don't, let's say, keep up with my house or like decorate or move the furniture around and stuff like that, I get a little bit depressed, you know what I'm saying? And whenever I do, like, I redecorated it here, yeah, I put the lights up, and I put this awesome artwork from Alexis Raccoon. She's one of my favorite artists. You know, like, just little things like that to, like, draw that Divine Feminine energy out of you. That way, you can go be that baddie that you are, because you are boo-boo, period. You're so in tune. This is giving like fluid energy, water sign energy. I'm getting, honestly, I'm getting all the signs. Getting all the signs are here. Like just the feminine expression of you, how graceful you are, is what Spirit's saying. And start to count the things about you that make you magical. That's what I'm hearing. Because you are fucking magical. That's why people are inspired by you. We have ancestor healing coming through. So you embodying this and doing this inner child healing and, you know, maybe dressing up like a teenager or like painting or doing things that like really light your heart up. Dancing, like if you love to dance, you know, say dancing for no reason. Just dance like nobody's watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that you're healing your ancestral bloodline doing this. All right? Because these people did not have the privilege to live in this day and age where they could express themselves. All right? You have a privilege and a right to express yourself. And you're healing your ancestors. Your ancestors are really proud of you. Also, with the divine feminine and ancestor healing, spirit saying that you have a feminine ancestor that you take after. That's where you get your gifts from, is what spirit's saying. Also, I'm hearing look on your mother's side, okay? Because spirit's saying that your intelligence comes from the mother's side, okay? That's what I'm hearing, okay? One more card, spirit. Thank you. We have I am presence. So, I am presence. I'll tell you what, I know people will say, you know, when it comes to I am, like whatever you put at the end of I am is powerful, you know what I'm saying? Like has an impact on it. But it goes even deeper than that. The concept of I am, you know, we're all one creature pretty much, like we're one organism. And whenever you tap into just I am, because beliefs and like all belief systems, whether it's good or bad, makes us separate from one another, right? So when you just tap into I just am, right? I am that I am. All right, tapping into your I am presence, boo-boo. It's powerful. Last card, retreat. All right, the mountain. So we're going to retreat. We're going to go do what makes us happy. We're going to keep focusing on ourselves, is what Spirit's saying. And we have crystal blessings, okay? We have the crystal blessings card. I do want to read this one real quick because this is supposed to be the most powerful card in this deck. All right, so let's go ahead and read the crystal blessings real quick, and then we'll close it off. All right, number 8. Okay, so this is actually a universal 8 year too. 8 is about karma. We reap what we sow. I know people say it's about abundance too. It can be, but it's mostly about karma. All right, so make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do. All right. So 8 real quick. Where's it at? 10, 9, 8. Okay, crystal blessing. It says, you have drawn this card to your attention today, as it is time for you to be honored for who you are and all that you do on this planet. It's a time of divine crystal blessings. You have been working very hard in your life, and the fruits of your labor have not gone unseen. It's time to stop and it's time to stop and receive all the goodness you have created in your life. Your prayers have been answered and your dreams are becoming reality. I told you, boo-boo. Your dreams, what you've imagined for yourself, it's coming true. It is for you, okay? It is for you. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, okay? Say that again. No weapons formed against me shall prosper, okay? Just lean into that truth. Have you been working on hard on a project? Are you praying for a miracle? Have you been feeling a little lost and uncertain? You are waiting for a lucky break? Whatever is happening for you in your life, know that you have entered into a time of divine blessings, and everything you touch will turn to gold. Boo-boo, that's prophesied on you. Everything that you do is going to turn to gold, so go do it. Keep on being that bitch, period, because you're the chosen one. Leo in the building. Matrix, okay? I love you so much. You keep on shining your light. You be the bad bitch that you are, boo-boo. I love you so much. You just have a blessed, wonderful day. And if you want to come follow me on my TikTok, I got my TikTok information written right here. All right, so it's going to be at Lele_unplug. So I send you all my love. You have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.